This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
I love Ben Riley.
You know what that means. Welcome to the Ultimate Spider Cast. I am Phil, and joining me as always is...
Hey y'all, it's that clone lover, Lilith Hellfire.
And it's the end of the month, so you know what that means.
Movie review!
For basically the last time for a while, because next one will be Far From Home, and we'll be doing that pretty much right after it comes out. So in like 2 weeks, you'll be getting your Far From Home review. So yeah, this is the last end of the month for your movie review. Well, I think we said, we say it's the last week of the month we'll start just reviewing all the new books, at least some of our favorite ones.
Or we could do that, and we could do like episodes of the cartoons.
That's what I was going to say. We could do animated series. We could do that.
We should do the original animated Spider-Man pilot, just for cracks and giggles, and that could definitely be live commentary because it's only like 20 minutes long.
What, the 90s one?
No, like
the
earlier one.
Oh, we got to do some Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That was like my first exposure to Spider-Man.
Like when you want to be super friends so damn bad.
I think they said they wanted the Human Torch. So
they were like, no.
But then they settled for Firestar, and I think someone was like, oh yeah, why don't you have a female on here? Girls
sausage party.
Maybe get some girls in here.
Anyway, so yeah, okay. So I'm gonna be nice to this movie. I really actually enjoyed this movie when I watched it the first time in theaters. A, because I didn't have to pay to actually see a Marvel movie. And B, no, really good. And I don't know, have I told you guys I have like a slight obsession with John Francis Daley? I feel like that's come up at least twice. So he is one of the screenwriters. Yes, that John Francis Daley, Mr. Face himself from Freaks and Geeks and from Bones. Yeah. He did the screenplay and with Jonathan Goldstein, and I think that's honestly one of like the main reasons I wanted to watch this. Like I'm like so here for John Francis Daley and his transition.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love the MCU. Spider-Man's one of my favorite characters, and
but again, another damn British Spider-Man. Another one.
I really don't have that much problem with it, but it's just like, again, with high school. I mean, I know
it's for the kids. It's for the kids. They want that sweet,
well,
after school money. They can't get it. They can't get the nerds for their money for the comic books. They're gonna get them for the movies, bro.
And again, like we said, I think they want to. It's the MCU.
Plus, with the whole MCU franchise thing that they were building, it couldn't have been college.
Yeah, they want a Spider-Man who can carry 10 years.
At least you don't have to worry about a growth spurt. He's over 21, so.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But I mean, at least we didn't get Uncle Ben. We didn't get an Uncle Ben,
which we should have, though. Honestly, like especially I'm skipping ahead, but like the biggest glaring moment that I feel that Uncle Ben could have been brought up and not like just brought up is when they were like trying to tie the tie. It was just like, oh, I wish Uncle Ben was here.
Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't like at least.
They didn't even mention it.
Or just like one of your classic Batman scenes. Peter just wakes up from a nightmare one night. Just like hearing a gunshot or whatever.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. But it was a choice, and I feel like and then now it's too late. We're just gonna have to gloss over that unless he's really Mephisto. I'm just saying.
Well, I guess maybe because they're just like, between the Toby stuff and the Garfield stuff, they're just like, yeah, people know the origin, I mean, I think besides.
But I'm not saying do origin, but you should at least make reference. I mean, it's his raison d'etre. You know what I mean?
They should have at least mentioned it. Yeah, that's right. But that's that.
So that's like one of my only like really bones to pick with this, outside of the whole MJ thing. Like, I love Zendaya. I just didn't love her in this role. I actually like the Vulture's daughter way more.
Oh yeah, Liz.
Yeah. So I really love this interpretation of the Vulture. I thought Michael Keaton really, really killed it.
And I just love the twist with the daughter too, because it's like, yeah, we know he's Adrian Toomes, we know he's the Vulture,
but you're thinking the whole time forgotten that MJ is really the vulture's daughter because she's never at home. She's got this attitude, and you're just like, something's going on with one of these girls.
It's like you never see the wife, so you're never thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
What color is his daughter? And then it's like, this character who's been around almost as long as Spider-Man, and they still surprise you. It's just like, oh.
Yeah, I like this fresh take on it. I love at the beginning of the movie where they're cleaning up. They show his like motivations, which in the comic books it took like how many years to actually get even an origin for him. Scroll over to Sidekicks if you want to know.
No, we are on Sidekicks, so.
God damn it! Edit that. I'm drunk. Leave me alone. I'm too drunk for this.
But
truly.
But no, I get it. I do like that they give him like an origin and they give him a motivation. It's like, oh yeah, I get the.
And it's something you can sympathize with. It's almost like an allusion to like factory workers who lose their jobs to innovation and AI.
Yeah.
So like I felt that was like actually really super sympathetic.
The rich and especially that Tony Stark.
Yeah. It's like one of the best villains in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is the 23rd movie. It's about damn time we got an interesting villain, but right? It's the 23rd movie.
I don't know. Wasn't Endgame like 22 or something? Yeah, it might have been more like 18 or 20. But they had done. So.
Yeah.
Although this was like a joint thing with Sony, wasn't it?
I mean, as in Sony got money on the back end. I don't think they really had any input or anything like that. Versus Marvel, actually, when they do stuff, actually has the input about it. Sony just gets the money. It's like, well,
I never understood why Fox never did that with them before they got bought out. It's just like
because they're stubborn and stupid. Have you seen the X-Men movies?
But it's like
have you seen them, sir? Have you seen the Fantastic Four movies? They're stubborn and they're stupid.
I blocked out that last Fantastic Four movie, but I'm like, why? You have to do nothing. All you have to do is give the Disney the rights, and you make money.
It's Fox, man. Like we should. That's like a conversation we need to have, and we definitely need to have a conversation about like Warner Media sometime soon too, because honey, it is a mess over there.
Yeah.
And it's just like, fans, let's just get a Kickstarter and buy DC. Just buy them from them.
If we wait long, might not need that much.
Exactly. But not to get all oh shoot, what's his name? I'm blanking because I'm so mad.
Who?
You know that big controversy we just had with a comic book writer who was forced to leave Twitter. He'll remain nameless. Okay. It'll be fine.
I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, you didn't hear? I'm being facetious, but I'll tell you afterwards.
I might have, but
I'll tell you after because he's gonna remain nameless because he basically said, he said what he said about DC, so he's dead to me. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, moving along back to this movie. No, I thought that the pacing was really great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do feel like some scenes went on a little too long. I really didn't like, Tony Stark's involvement. Like it was like a little too much for me.
Yeah, but I think in hindsight, they're building up.
I guess that's why we didn't have Uncle Ben, to be honest, now that I think about it.
And we're building up to the end game,
Yeah, you got to have that little.
Because I just watched this today and I'm just like, I had forgotten like how many they were really driving home like him as the father figure, because I think Tony brought up his own father at least 2 or 3 times at least.
Yeah, I will say I think the ending is my favorite ending out of all the Marvel movies that I've seen, which are like 5.
What with him with them at the compound?
Yes. He's like, no, I really was gonna have you do Pepper, we're getting engaged.
I love that. Was this a test? Oh yeah, kid. There's nobody in there. No. She comes back like, 50 reporters in here.
It's just like, oh, classic Tony.
I just love happy. You still have that ring? Oh yeah, I've been carrying it since 2008.
Anyway.
Hey, she has goop money. Come on.
I don't even know what that is, and I spend all my time on the internet. Nobody knows what it is, but it's provocative. gets the people going. I understand.
It's just like jade eggs for women to put in inappropriate places.
Is she the one that came up with the bedazzled with JJ? I feel like that was her too.
I don't know if she came up with it, but I think she
terrible life choices
to do with it. But yeah,
never listen to a British woman, okay? Unless she's the queen, and even then,
is she Gwyneth Paltrow?
Isn't she? Isn't her mother and father British, but she was like raised here?
Oh, maybe one of them is, but I'm pretty sure at least one of her parents is American. So
I literally don't know that much about her because I don't care.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. I love Marissa Tomei, although it's like she's not that old. Like, why is she Aunt May? Well, I love an old, crusty Aunt May, okay? Like, that is like our definitive Aunt May portrayal, and I feel personally attacked that Marissa Tomei is freaking Aunt May.
So all the guys can hit on her.
Yes.
Like
I don't know.
I love the guy in the deli, like, thinking Peter can't understand him. He's like telling his buddy, he's like, "Oh yeah, she's a hot Italian woman," and then Peter's like, "How's your daughter?"
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some funny scenes of him swinging through the city,
or in the suburbs where he gets stuck. It's like, oh yeah, can't really do that here. And they kind of made mention of that in the comic books, and I love those little moments. There's a couple of issues actually that we've already discussed where that's happened, and it's so funny every time. I
just love him catching the guy who steals the bike. Is this your bike?
I know. Or like the Donald Glover scene, of course, I gotta mention it. Mm-hmm. Prowler, we all know that's Prowler. It's fine.
Well, what scene there he was in too?
Yeah, the first one where he
I heard your voice. Are you a girl? No, I'm not a girl.
It can be anybody under that mask, as we've all established.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this was only the 6th highest grossing film of 2017. That's like a thing with Spider-Man. Well, the later Spider-Man.
Yeah, but do you think there was it
was a really big year for Marvel movies.
I was going to say
Disney movies.
I'm trying to remember what else was out there. I'm sure there's probably at least one other Marvel movie out that year, but it's just like I would just wonder if there was Spider-Man fatigue because
Oh yes.
Spider-Man 2 wasn't that much before in this one.
Yeah.
But maybe 3 years. Was it 3 years? We just covered it. It was either 2015 or 2015, wasn't it?
I guess. I don't know.
But it could
so Beauty and the Beast was number 1. Then you had this was the year of the Fast and Furious franchise. Despicable. It was the year of Sony, really. Sony and Universal were keeping that from like 2015. They had like a lot going. But it was a Disney movie. It was Beauty and the Beast. That was the number 1, and then it was The Fate of the Furious. And then you had Guardians of the Galaxy was 5. Despicable Me was 3. Wow. Yikes. Despicable Me 3 beat Spider-Man. That is rough.
I'm trying to remember. Was Marvel like pushing this movie?
I don't feel like they really made a big push for it, which is probably why I went to go see it. I didn't feel like I saw everything in the trailers or that it was like overhyped and overbuzzed like an Avengers movie.
I just wonder if they weren't promoting this one they did, but maybe not as hard because they were sharing profits with Sony.
Yeah. Oh, nice conspiracy theory, Philip. That's an interesting theory. And probably true because Disney is #petty. They are.
And I can't remember if I imagined this, but didn't Disney get all the merchandise? All the profits from the merchandise?
You probably have to ask Charlie. I really don't care about stuff like that on the Marvel side.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm just wondering if they're like, oh, who cares if the movie's number 1 or not? We'll make all the money on the toys and the underwear and stuff.
Sony does have the rights to the video games where Disney does not. So that made a crap. Dude, if you have not played Spider-Man on PS4, just buy a damn PS4. It's worth it. Do it.
That's the thing. I don't have a PS4. I haven't gamed in a while.
Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Like, I'm not a big Sony fan. Like, I've rooted for Sony since Betamax. Okay, y'all don't understand Betamax. Okay, and they're just the greedy and the proprietary. And I've always thought that the Xbox, it's American made, it's Microsoft, you can do a lot more. But like, no, the PS4 is better than the Xbox. Fight me. You can fight me on this. This is the hill that I will die on.
No.
So if you don't have a PS4, you should look into it. It's pretty awesome.
That's a thing. I would love it, but that's probably the only thing I'd really want is that Spider-Man.
No. Oh, you don't play like personally. I feel like
I was gonna say was that last.
It has better like if you have a 4K TV. I feel like it has a better refresh rate. It's a lot of little technical things that I've noticed about a PlayStation versus an Xbox.
It wasn't like that last Arkham game on PS4.
Yeah.
That'd be like basically the only two I'd want like right now is that Spider-Man game and that last because I got all the other Arkham games for PS3. It's just that last one.
I just feel like all my first-person shooters just run so much better on a PS4.
Oh Lord, practicing our gunplay, people.
Yeah, just saying. Anyway, but yeah. So I don't know. Like this movie was fun. It was refreshing. I really don't like what they did with Flash Thompson. It's like, okay, sure, why not? Like I didn't understand that at all. It's like, okay, he goes to the nerdiest high school, but I'm sure there's still like jocks. I'm just saying, somewhere.
Yeah.
Is it just me? Like, did you like the Flash Thompson thing?
I don't know. I don't like how they played Flash. I mean, I know it was like a school for smarter kids, but I'm just like, I don't know if I really enjoy this version of Flash Thompson.
I haven't liked you know what? The last version of Flash Thompson that I liked, and even though he wasn't blind, y'all know, it was baby Joe Manganiello.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite cinematic Flash Thompson.
I don't know. It's just like they want to play him for laughs. I get it, but it's just like they play him as dumb, and it's like you can't be dumb and be in the school. And he's not a jock. He's not like really a jock, so it's like
a terrible DJ or something. I don't know what his deal was. Like he was tiny and he was like Rico from Hannah Montana. Oh, after your time. Sorry, Phil. He was Rico from Hannah Montana with a bad attitude.
He was rich. That was his thing.
Well, rich is a superpower. I mean, we are American. Let's just acknowledge that.
Because even going to the homecoming dance, he was driving daddy's expensive car, and he took his date to some expensive restaurant with a.
But can we talk about that Montana was in this one? I was just like, okay, let's dig deep. Yes.
Who?
Montana. Jackson Bryce. Like where Peter is talking to that dude or whatever, he's selling the weapons to Herman Schultz or whatever.
Oh, is that who that was supposed to be?
Yeah, with Shocker. Yeah, that's who that was supposed to be.
The first Shocker.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just like a joke.
I kind of thought that was kind of funny because it's a very transient identity.
I think Ben in Ultimates, the early days of Ultimate Spider-Man, like Spider-Man would like deck the first Shocker a couple times, and someone else showed up with the tech or something.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, Montana, you dug a little deep. I appreciate you. Somebody's a nerd. Whoever wrote this script was John Francis Daly's a super nerd.
Oh, and just Donald Glover talking about his nephew.
Yeah, you're just like, we know. I don't think y'all can say it because of Into the Spider-Verse, but we know.
Well, they got the.
Did he actually name drop him?
No,
I can't remember now.
He just I know they said his name was Aaron Davis, but no, he just said his nephew. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, oh, y'all can't drop that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I remember saying that in the movie theater. I was like, y'all can't drop that because Into the Spider-Verse.
Well, we got the 5-year snap now, so who knows?
I don't know because they're making plans for Into the Spider-Verse franchise. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Sony's petty. I'm telling you.
They are petty, but it's like, why wouldn't you? It's like that's good advertising for your Spider-Verse stuff.
But like Disney does do a thing with certain characters, especially characters of color. Like look at that whole Wreck-It Ralph and the Princess Frog thing. Like I don't know. I feel a way about Disney and their representation of POC. Like I do. I'm just gonna be real. Like the whole Moana thing. Like it's a thing. The Lilo and Stitch thing. Like. Maybe we just keep this one. Let Sony have that.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't F it up. Like let's just let them run with it until they mess it up. And once they mess it up, then we can give it to Marvel to fix. I think that's what we should do.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, I do not welcome my mouse overlords. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, it's not a good thing.
But you mentioned Zendaya before. What did you think overall of her?
I feel like this is a case of Jason Momoa. It was just Zendaya. Like I like Zendaya. Like I've seen her in other stuff, and I just felt like it was kind of like Zendaya being Zendaya, moody, kind of petulant, and kind of like this activist with this attitude. Like I just felt like it was Zendaya being Zendaya. Sorry.
I know.
Y'all know how I feel about that. It's like, well, they hired you to act, so act. Don't be yourself.
I mean, you don't think they just wrote that part and they were just like, who could we get? Hey, how about Zendaya?
Which is something that I actually hate. Like when they do that. It's a thing. Like, I kind of was like making a joke. It's like, oh, they get Michael Keaton to play the Vulture after Birdman, which is a fantastic movie with Emma Stone. Like, oh my God, if you haven't seen it, please watch it. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
But I just thought that was kind of funny. I was like, he also was like a Batman, Batfly. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. But no, I think my favorite like small character was who did Tyne Daly play? Like they're like cleaning up all like just the
some kind of like government official or something.
Yeah, the government officials were like cleaning it up and they're being all like sassy. I was like, that's Tyne Daly. Hashtag judging Amy. That's my jam.
Or no,
Cagney and Lacey. What? Shout out to all the kids raised by their grandmothers after school.
Or no, was she like a someone from Damage Control?
Yeah, she was from Damage Control. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was really cute. I was like, oh my God, they dug deep.
I was gonna say your deep dives, man. Damage Control.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the score and the music. I think the music was by Michael Giacchino. And then the cinematography was really great, especially like out in the suburbs and like when they were on that field trip, it was really good. That was Salvatore Totino that did the cinematography. Like I'm so looking. I hope he's on the. I mean, usually I think it's the same director, right, for the next one.
I don't know.
It was directed by John Watts. Usually, like when a movie does good, they keep the same director, and the director usually keeps the same cinematographer. So I hope that's true for this one.
I love the scene. I love the stuff at the monument.
Yes. And you felt like it actually felt like it had stakes and stuff.
Yes.
Which you're like, but he's Spider-Man. Of course we know he's going to be okay. But you still felt it.
Oh, diving over that helicopter.
Yeah. Did you see this one at IMAX?
No.
No. Yeah. You guys know I don't do IMAX or 3D because I get sick.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
No, I just did it because we told Luca and he wasn't going to keep the either 3D glasses on. There's not really like a big IMAX near us. Like we have to like drive a little bit, to get to an IMAX.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it still looked great in the theater, even.
Yeah, definitely.
I love Flash. That was a good Flash though. When Peter falls down the elevator shaft, he's like, "Are you really friends with Peter Parker?"
Jerkwad.
Oh, what about Ned?
I mean, I guess you got to give ample Americans some representation.
Well, I really didn't watch it, but I think he might be from that 2007 Spectacular Spider-Man animated. I think he had a friend named Ned in that. Who was like in.
But it's not the Ned from the comics either, though.
No. So I don't know if they pulled that from that 2007 animated series, maybe, or if he was supposed to.
Did anybody even watch that?
No, like I said, I didn't, but I heard about it.
I don't know. Like they just don't make cartoons like they used to. That's all I'm saying. It's like give me my like Amazing Spider-Man number 18 Ned. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, it's okay. It's a comic book. Like you don't have to force like everything.
I mean, we got a lot of deep dives in this. I mean, Betty Brant.
Yes, you know how I feel about that.
And like I think Charlie was said when we were talking Endgame. I mean, she could be, now she is older than Peter because of the snap.
Yep.
As long as she wasn't snapped too.
I don't think that she was. Is the implication of the trailers, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah. And then the guy she did the broadcast with, that Jason I think he only showed up in like that Untold Tales of Spider-Man from the 90s.
Like, yeah, I love sometimes I don't know if like a writer's actually a fan or they just like, what's the most obscure Spider-Man trivia, like on Google or something, and they throw it in. Like, I'm never sure anymore.
Although you never know. I mean, it's been long enough that some of these people are like us. They probably read comics as kids, and they're just like,
yeah.
I think it's a mixture of both.
Yeah. So how do we feel about like the fact that Aunt May actually basically knows?
What the?
Yeah. How do we feel about that? Because I mean, I think it's only happened like once in the comic book run, and then she gets like dementia or something.
Well, it's that. Well, thank you one more day for messing that up too.
Well, one more day is the gift that keeps giving.
Yeah, like herpes.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say it.
Anyway, I mean, it kind of makes sense because it's like, she's not like, she's not a 90-year-old woman. He has to worry about having a heart attack,
I guess. I don't know.
And it's not like he told her. She just discovered it on her.
Well, you know what? I take it back. I kind of like the take that the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire had, where she kind of gives him that pep talk. So it's like, oh, I know, I'm not stupid just because I'm old. But like to just make it like outright like this.
And it's like, how long can you go without her seeming stupid? Because it's just like.
Well, I mean, Lois Lane did go like 60 years.
And she
not. I'm just saying.
I mean, he eventually moved out too, but like right now, she even said in this movie, she's like, I know you sneak out every night, and
I was just hoping you were getting some, kid. You were up to this.
I know your body's going through changes.
Changes. # watch Big Mouth.
And maybe they just wanted another adult too now that Tony's gone. Spoiler.
I guess. But she can't help him with his suit. I mean, because, yeah.
But again, I mean, let's play into that more that, Peter is smart enough that he can do.
They're going to make him smart, like real smart?
I hope.
Honestly, he went to a smart school, but he seemed like the dummy.
that was like my big problem with Tony Stark giving him the suit. I'm just like, I like the comic book better.
I was crushed, yes.
When he makes his own stuff, that shows you his brilliance.
His tenacity, his resourcefulness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss all that comic book stuff.
So maybe we'll get more of that. I mean, I wouldn't mind if like Tony leaves him like money or like access to some equipment in the will,
or like bought him a lab or something.
Yeah, basically he has a lab, but he uses the resources himself and builds stuff himself.
Yeah, I do miss those days.
Mm-hmm.
But why does it always have to be Coney Island? That's I'm so sick of Coney Island.
Yeah, but we're gonna drop an airplane where you're not gonna murder like hundreds of people though.
True.
In New York.
Hey, you gotta call Captain Sully.
Awesome.
Who landed in the Hudson for you, huh? Don't you know? Anyway,
I just love the first couple appearances. Tony's not even like in the suit. He's like, oh, good thing.
It's just a drone. It's a babysitter drone.
He's like, you're only alive because this place has Wi-Fi.
Wait, Tony Stark's a bitch with Wi-Fi too? This is messed up. It's going too far.
How dare you speak of the ill of the dead? Spoiler.
You had your time. It's the internet. It's 2019. Like, if you don't see it in the first week, too bad. So sad.
I know. I mean, it's been
months. We're good.
Yeah. But it's been almost 2 months. But I just wonder in Far From Home if he's going to start up a suit or something, and Tony's going to be the AI in the suit.
No, I thought we saw the protocol. We saw because he was going through the different protocols. I feel like he's going to use that one that he didn't use.
Like they never alter trailers. They keep secrets, Lilith Hellfire.
I know. I mean, it'd be cool.
Although I did like Karen in this movie.
But did they still have to pay him for his voice, right?
Probably, but I'm sure
and it ain't going to be scale.
I was gonna say I'm sure it's not as much as if when he shows up on camera, though. I'm sure they probably set up an ISDN line. He could do it from his house or something.
Yeah, I know. But
but no, I did like.
I mean, the budget for this movie was only $175 million. Like compared to all the other Marvel movies, that's like really low. I don't know if it's just the Disney money that they're reporting, or if Sony kicked any money in on it, or how that works. I feel like that's super low for a Marvel movie, is it not?
I mean, except for the couple times Iron Man showed up. I mean, did you really need a lot of over the top special effects? Probably the next thing is Vulture suits.
Yeah, that could have actually been a little bit better. Like, I mean, I forgave it.
I mean, with Spider-Man, it's probably most of it's all wire work, and you just got to have some webs.
Are they still doing wire work? Really?
I don't know. I
don't think they've done wire work since Spider-Man 1.
I was just thinking, is it cheaper than CGI in it, or?
I don't know. I don't know what. Like, I didn't even think about it because, like,
yeah,
all live action will soon be CGI anyway, so it won't really be live action. Looking at you, Lion King.
Oh.
Reboot, remake. Stop it, Disney. Just stop it.
Hi, Spider-Man. What was it? Band practice?
You know, and nothing can be as worse as a blow-up doll swinging.
What?
Spider-Man 2, the blow-up doll.
Oh.
Where they're swinging.
That was the first one.
Oh, yeah, it was. At the parade. You're right.
The Green Goblin fight. Yeah.
Oh. I mean, at least they had an excuse. It was the first one.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. No, like I said, I like this movie. I thought it was fun. It's not like it's necessarily a fresh take.
Yeah. But no, like I was saying, I mean, I hope it's Tony in the suit, but I did like Karen the AI in this movie.
Yes, I did too.
Jennifer Connelly.
Gotta love Jennifer Connelly. It's like, oh, they finally brought you back after that first terrible Hulk movie. I'm so happy for you.
I think we talked about this when the movie first came out. Like, isn't she married to Paul Bettany?
Is she? I don't know.
Someone said that.
I don't you know the thing about Paul Bettany is that I don't actually imagine him being married to anybody. I don't know why. I just don't. No. Just I don't know. I just feel like he's like one of those people.
I'm looking this up. Yeah, Paul Bettany. Married 2003.
Oh, good on men. That's so cute.
So yeah, I thought that's what we said the first time.
Hashtag nepotism.
That's what we said the first time. That's the inside joke, you know. She was the AI in Spider-Man suit, and you know.
They're just the loving AI family, is what you're saying.
The AI.
They could be like the tornadoes. Hey, DC.
The AI family.
Oh God, don't give them ideas. It's like season 6 of freaking Legends. Don't do it.
Jennifer Connelly could be Jocasta. Or did I say that wrong? So Charlie can yell at me.
Charlie's gonna yell at you. He's gonna yell at you. Don't worry about it. Anyway, no, like this movie's so adorable. But like I feel like it was a little too sugar sweet in a lot of places. Like where like a lot of at least that's what I can say about like Avengers movies. They're not like super sugary sweet.
Yeah, but I mean it's like a coming of age teenage story too. You know,
I guess. I'm like so jaded from that. Like I've done my time on the CW. I'm done with that crap.
Teenagers, you don't want to get too dark, especially when this is like the first new Spider-Man, you know.
But the limo scene, well, not the limo scene, with the dad.
Oh, yeah.
The dad. Oh, when they figure each other out. That was loved it.
He's like, "Oh, Liz, yeah, let me give Peter the dad talk," and he's just like, "Listen," he's like, "I love it because kind of a deal." He's like, "You know what? Walk away. We'll never speak of this again, or else I will kill everyone you love."
Dun, dun, dun.
But in Peter's defense, man, he went right for that costume under the lockers and right out the back door.
Poor kid, can't never have a normal day.
Had to save that plane full of Avengers junk.
Oh, God.
I was like, let him steal an Iron Man suit. Like Tony Stark can't shut that thing down in 2 seconds.
Well, let's be real. Y'all know I love Tony, but he is the captain of bad decisions. He just let that crap play out because that's Tony.
I know that nobody guarded that plane. It's like the whole thing was remote controlled, right? Not even some SHIELD agents.
Shield's going through a thing right now.
Well, this was 2017. Yeah, I know, but it's just not even like Rent-A-Cops, nothing.
Sometimes it's like sometimes the biggest bully actually doesn't know how to fight, and it just takes somebody to land the right punch, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing the plane was camouflage, so it's like
not very well. It's like our stealth bombers. Oh, when it rains, you still show up on radar. Ha ha. I don't know if that's still a thing anymore, but back in my day, that was a thing.
Back in my day. Yeah, I remember the stealth bombers from the first Gulf War.
Yeah. It's like, well, duh. They make sound. It's not Wonder Woman's plane.
Yes.
It's not magic.
No.
Oh God. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I'm glad that they didn't get bogged down with too many villains. Like I was really nervous when they started introducing all the people, like his gang and stuff. And I'm like, oh no. No.
Yeah, they did the Vulture and they kind of had the Shocker, but he's more like an afterthought,
Yeah. It was definitely all about Toombs, and I was here for it.
Mm-hmm.
I was really proud of them, though. Like I said, I was really proud of the villain work that they did for this.
Oh yeah, Michael Keaton, very menacing, like we said, even especially in that car scene.
Oh my God, yes. And to think he was Mr. Mom to quote
Batman.
We don't talk about that.
Why?
No, I'm kidding. I think Batman 89 held up until Batman Begins. You fight me, whatever. It held up until Batman Begins.
I mean, there's a lot worse movies, superhero movies out there, Lilith.
Oh, I know. Supergirl, Tank Girl.
I mean, there's other Batman movies worse than that. I'll get you Batman and Robin.
Batman, the second Tim Burton Batman movie. Yeah, I'm not a fan. The Penguin kills it for me.
Yeah.
That is like, I'm like, look, I know Danny DeVito's like a thing. Like, I get it. But no, stop.
They all can't be Nicholson.
They all can't, yeah, that's true. Oh my God, we should totally talk about the original script for Batman 89 one of these days.
Okay.
Because it actually answers a couple of questions. Like I was just thinking about this the other day. It actually answers a lot of questions about the Joker, and the police and stuff, the few plot holes that are in that movie. It's like, they addressed it. They just wrote it out. Which I need to find the original script for this movie because I feel like some things are missing.
Mm-hmm.
There are definitely some plot holes in this movie.
I just wonder if maybe Sony wanted some stuff in there, and they're like, "Oh no, that's."
You have no right to make any decisions. You're done.
We're not it's like that. No, that's going to get addressed in one of our next movies. So yeah, no.
You're done. You're basic. Sit down. Have several seats, sir.
You're basic.
Yeah. It's I'm so happy for the character of Spider-Man and Spider-Man fans though.
Oh yeah, this is
the start of something that we deserve. We're long suffering. We're like Detroit Tigers fans. We're long suffering.
That's right.
Baby bird me, man.
Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I'm curious to see what Far From Home brings us though.
Oh yeah.
It's because it's this weird post Avengers Endgame world we're living in now, post Snap world we're living in. So I'm just so curious.
And I mean, it's 4th of July weekend, so I think the movie comes out that Tuesday, maybe.
Whoa! No way.
Yeah. Because July 4th is a Thursday, right?
Is it?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it said July 2nd.
Okay.
So I think they moved it up.
Probably. New rule. 4th of July should not be 4th of July. It should just be the first Friday in July, so we can all have the damn long weekend.
Well, I know in my work they opened it up. They're like, anyone who wants to take vacation can take it. So yeah, I got a 4-day weekend.
Everybody can't be like you, Philip.
I know.
I mean, I'm about to be working for myself again, so I can do whatever the frick will frackle I want. But thinking of my other fellow Americans, so inconvenient. Anyway, yeah, I'm super curious. So I hope that they keep the same director and his team because I feel like they really did capture a mood. It was a big mood, definitely in the movie.
All right, let's grade this and then get to some comics.
Yay! Okay, I give it a B+.
B+.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean,
like the Zendaya thing really bothered me. The Flash Thompson thing really bothered me.
yeah. I mean, I was gonna say everything I had is probably little nitpicks. Probably the biggest one of those is Flash Thompson, but
and of course the Uncle Ben thing, it really bothered me.
I think they were trying to do their own thing, though. I mean,
I know, but like, just to not even you don't have to do the origin, but he deserves a mention. I mean, like I said, it's Reason Detra.
When they were tying the tie, she should have just been like, "Oh, I wish Ben were here to do this," or something. Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not like I love Robert Downey Jr., but I don't know. I wasn't really feeling their relationship, like the Tony Peter relationship. Like it's almost a little too creepy. Like that age gap is huge now. Like, it's just a little creepy. That's all I'm saying.
I think they did again. I think they were building up to Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, and I didn't really like it when they introduced him in Civil War because it's kind of like reckless and definitely captain of bad decisions, like there. So,
and I just wonder. I mean, they kind of called out in the trailer, but I just wonder if they're paint him as like the next Tony Stark.
I hope so. I mean, they've kind of dumbed Peter down, a lot in the modern age. So
I don't know.
I don't want businessman Peter Parker with the stupid Spider-Man card. No.
I think he's gonna tech-wise, he's gonna be the Tony Stark, but he's not gonna be a business.
I do not want that arc. I don't even want to know why I put that out in the universe. This is like we can make it work.
Oh, if he gets with I was gonna say MJ could be the head of the.
No, it's gonna be Ned first of all.
Oh yeah, Ned.
So yeah, okay. What about you? Is this an A+ for you, sir?
No, like I said, I had a couple little nitpicks. Probably A-.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, it was a great Spider-Man week this week. Well, last week.
Yeah, there was a lot of books.
Yeah. You had Spider-Man Life Story number 4, Superior Spider-Man number 7, Symbiote Spider-Man number 3, and Venom 15. Yes, I'm gonna count Venom as a Spider-Man book. Fight me.
Do you read Amazing 23, The End of Hunted?
Oh yeah. I didn't want to be disappointed.
And did you mention Friendly Neighborhood number 7?
Oh yeah, I did read it, but I did not mention it.
But I said it was a big week.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, like I said, it's chugging along. I mean, and that whole Aunt May thing, I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, I kind of like they kind of picked up some threads. I mean, they're doing the whole Aunt May thing, and like they kind of picked up stuff that like Amazing even dropped, like Boomerang is the roommate.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
And Hobie Brown, like really okay.
Prowler, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, all right. And I feel like they're giving us clues because about that whole reality is under attack thing. I'm just like, okay, are you giving us clues? I feel like you're giving us clues. But yeah, no, the artwork continues to be great. Shout out to Ken Lashley. I think Tom is really making this book his own. Tom Taylor, the writer, is really making the book his own. Like you said, I do like the fact that he is picking up like little drop threads and stuff. And he's like, okay, you don't want it? I'll take it. Like, I think that's just cool. And, the story he's telling is really interesting, and I'm here for it.
Oh, maybe that's who I need to reach out to is Tom Taylor.
Oh, I'd love to interview him.
Heck yes.
Fresh voice. Fresh Spider-Man voice, no less. Like, when's the last time we even had that?
Exactly. But let's see. What else?
You know what the vibe of this book is? It's like not all superheroes wears capes. Spider-Man's just like, hold my non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, I kind of like that we're back to, every man.
Yeah.
Not businessman.
You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Web of Spider-Man, just a little bit. Because it's like about Peter's personal drama, but also they focus, like, they have like that continuous narrative of what he's doing as a superhero as well. It's not like that split focus. It's like everything kind of just flows and rolls into one together. And it just kind of, for now, is really working very well.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. Yeah, you nailed it on the head. Yeah, it reminds me of I used to love Web of Spider-Man. Yeah, I totally get the Web of Spider-Man vibes now that you say that.
Yeah, definitely. So if you're not reading it, it's only on issue 7. And I feel like this is one of those books that you can actually kind of just pick up, like at least right now. You can have to just pick up and just go. You don't really have to go back and read that.
Except for like the Aunt May thing, it's kind of like
nobody cares about Aunt May. You can.
I was going to say this issue was like the start of a new arc, basically.
Yeah. It's like, okay, feast, fine.
Yeah.
Help the homeless.
Well, at least they're giving her something to do instead of just being old and feeble at home.
Yeah. I mean, they know their readers are aging, so
I know.
they're trying to pander to us, Phil.
Oh, but you said you read Symbiote Spider-Man?
Yeah, and like I said, that like I wasn't expecting much from this book. Like when they first, I was like, oh my god, they really are trying to milk Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the new Wolverine, but I actually like this book.
Well, that's what I'm
so
saying.
far.
I know. I might have cracked the code on this when Charlie and I were talking about this the other day. I know Charlie has his theory about how in Far From Home, we're going to get a symbiote, but it's going to be more like science-based and not like an alien.
Oh, that would be really cool. But let's just be real. It's Peter David writing it, so we're gonna love it regardless.
Well, yeah, but I'm just thinking maybe they're gonna do that in the movie. Maybe that's why Peter.
Oh, you feel crumb bread trail, crumb trail as
well. I mean, in this we have Mysterio basically blackmailing Black Cat to get a piece of the symbiote. So yeah, I'm thinking Mysterio's gonna have something to do with a symbiote.
And honestly, I really love Kingpin as a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because like I grew up with the 90s Spider-Man cartoons.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I really, really enjoy him as that. So I like that.
Oh yeah.
And Black Cat was actually super, super like not annoying
in
this one.
And just that beautiful Craig Land artwork.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
But I just love she used she had knockout chemicals in her lipstick, but meanwhile, Peter did not seem to have lipstick anywhere on his face.
On his face, sir.
On his face. I know.
Wait, this isn't Wade's World. We can't be speculating about lipstick spackle genitalia.
Medical term.
Dong is a medical term until Rob Southgate tells me otherwise.
Until we actually listen to one of these.
He's gonna have to wade through so many, it ain't happening. Anyway, yeah, I enjoy Peter and Greg together. Like, this is so fantastic.
Such a great book.
But like, this is also like, I love that they decided to do this because you're like, yeah, this is a great time in Spider-Man's like quote unquote past to explore.
Oh yeah.
It's like, why has nobody ever thought about this? And then also, like a lot of people felt like this book was going to be like B level, but it's like, dude, Peter David's on it. It's just like, no, that's not what this is going to be about.
And when I foul this, it's going into, around the time frame it's taking place. And, it'll fit in nice in those Amazing Spider-Man issues.
Oh, definitely. And see, that's the thing. It's like, I really do feel like the comic book industry knows that like young kids are into like web comics, are not into like actual like old school comics anymore.
Yeah.
So I feel like this 80s nostalgia is just like really like,
oh yeah,
hey, y'all, we give up. We're gonna cater to you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel bad for people that kind of are like want a more modern take, but like I am so into like that 80s comic book nostalgia. I feel like the 80s had a lot of issues, but it also like was fun and experimental at the same time.
Yeah.
A lot of great stuff came out of it. So like I'm just so here for this book right now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it makes sense that they have Peter David write it because he was writing in the
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, like this, like I think there wasn't a single except for like I didn't. Yeah, it's only like one Spider-Man book that I was just like, oh, okay, this week.
Well, what about the issue that the total pander to Charlie Esser, Superior Spider-Man #7? I mean, you got Superior Spider-Man, you got Gwenpool, you got the Fantastic Four at the end. It
was so much though, and then it's also part of War of the Realms, so I just feel like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I know. But I mean,
and it's like really, like super villains are going to be your super minions. That's what you're telling me. Okay, whatever.
I mean, I think they did a decent job considering they probably had to shoehorn a crossover into this.
Poor Christos Gage. That's all that I can say. Like, I know writers must cringe because Marvel does a crap ton of like events like all the time now. I feel like we just go from one event to the next. It's
I mean,
so ridiculous. Like I'm like, I thought that was a DC thing, and then DC kind of chilled out on it, and Marvel was like, okay, hold my beer.
Like
Let's do it.
Like they'll start them up before the first one's over.
I know. It's like we haven't learned our lesson from the early aughts. Okay.
Continuity much?
I mean, I don't think continuity matters anymore.
Yeah, I know. But
in anybody's world, really.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's just what absolute what is that?
I think the pitch meeting was like, okay, picture this. Audio Octavius with West Coast Avengers. I think it's just crazy enough to work.
Well, it kind of knew it was coming because when we talked to Kelly Thompson one of these last times, like we asked her if they were gonna like team up, and she said something about it. And it kind of hindered.
She was very cheeky about it.
It wasn't gonna be hers. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm so over War of the Realms. Every time I see it, I'm just like, should I even pick this up? I don't care about this event. Nothing's gonna matter.
From what I've heard about it, there's a couple people who are over it.
Yeah.
No.
I'm glad I'm in good company then.
Spider-Man Life Story number 4.
Okay, I may not cry just a little bit.
Oh, I know why you cried.
Do you?
I love Ben Reilly.
I mean, yeah. This made it like kind of like sadder than the last time.
Why?
I don't know. Like I just feel like Chip just really, and then the art with Mark is just like, oh, it's just like kind of a combination. It's like, oh, because it's like real time. It's not like the suspended sliding timeline. Like I don't know. Like it just kind of puts it in perspective or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And of course, the Osborns catch a case of death.
It's the family genetics.
I know.
So I'm just like curious if like there was like any editorial mandates about this.
I just wonder because it's not in continuity, so I just wonder if they're,
Yeah, did they let him go hog wild or?
I'm sure they're just like, yeah, don't have Spider-Man like killing somebody or
Yeah,
something out of character. But besides that,
like I don't know, like I feel like we need to do more like long form what if takes. I think that this is like super experimental, and I really enjoyed it. And I feel like they should take this show on the road and do it with some other characters.
Or instead of ongoings, just do like a mini series or something.
I know we used to complain about that, but I really feel like you don't need.
Or just get rid of all ongoings and just do mini series.
Hey now, I mean that might work for X-Men.
I mean that's basically what they do now. Anytime seems like a new team comes on, they renumber anyway.
So true. They need to stop that crap.
They do. I mean, they got the legacy numbering on a lot of these, but it's just like put the legacy number big full.
I did. I don't know. Like I did feel like a lot of '90s nostalgia though. Like maybe I'm just like too close to it. I'm just like, oh. Is that a thing? I don't know. But yeah, other than that, I thought that was really great.
Oh yeah, they went all '90s Clone Saga. It's just like, first they think Ben's the real one, but then it's Osborn behind it all.
Yeah, and I like that take because honestly, they make the Osborns out to be a bunch of dum dums. But I'm like, well. I can't say you don't get to be a billionaire by not being an idiot because there's plenty of idiot billionaires out there. But anyway,
you're kidding me.
No, but I liked it. It was.
That's right.
That's not who I was referring to. There's plenty of other. I don't even think he's a billionaire. But
I know.
Anyway, yeah.
But I'm probably getting long. But did you say you didn't read Amazing 23?
I did not.
Okay, yeah, it basically just wraps up the haunted thing.
It's a disappointment. I feel like they dragged it on too long, so I was like, I don't want to be even more disappointed, so I'm just gonna let it be. I'll just let the fan fiction in my head be wild.
I mean, this is basically like a '90s book because it's like Craven tricked his son or his clone son into killing him. So now, like, the son is like the new Craven. Which how many times have we done that?
Yeah, right.
And then one of the guys burying Craven turns out to be the Chameleon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, we kind of were. I don't know. That didn't come out of left field, I don't think.
Oh, we didn't get a chance to talk about it. What was that, like a week or two ago? Did you read Black Cat #1?
No, I wasn't interested.
I mean, it was all right. You know who they brought in?
Who?
A name you haven't heard in a while.
Silver Sable.
No. I guess it's the person who taught her father all his burglary skills.
Oh.
The Black Fox.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Okay. That's a choice.
I'm like, you haven't heard of him for a while.
That's a hell of a choice.
They go deep. All right. Well, I didn't read Venom. Did you say you read Venom?
Yeah, of course I did. Why are you not reading Venom? Not your thing anymore. He's like, I got too many books, and Luca needs a college fund. Damn it!
Exactly. For you and Tristan Esser.
Yeah, it's war realm still, but
it happened. Oh, but
it's like war witches and stuff, and it was fun.
I know, but it's just like, does every character have to be in this thing? It's like certain characters make sense. Okay, the Avengers are there, I get it. They're friends with Thor, but it's like, do you really need the Punisher or like Venom in this thing?
They kind of, I don't know when the last time you read it, but like he still has Dylan and he's struggling to keep him alive. And I don't know. Like I like my Venom like straight up anti-hero doing their evil. So this kid thing's kind of like, I was like, I don't know where we're going with this, but it's been okay. Like I don't know. I like to see them kind of soften him a little bit. I guess. Yeah. You got to make it marketable,
Yeah, I get
it.
I think this whole crossover is just like, hey, I've never read this book. Here, why don't you try this book?
But no, it was very like, for me, it was like kind of like a D&D vibe, because they have like the witches, and then Venom looks like a really, really super grotesque dark orc basically, and stuff like that. So like, I don't know, like I kind of get your point of like, not every character needs to be in it, but like with Venom's design, it's almost like, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense from a design wise, not necessarily a story.
I mean, I get Venom more than like, say, the Punisher.
Yes, the Punisher. I'm just like, no.
I don't know. I think they're trying to make him more of a hero. I don't know,
but this is like, if you're looking for a really good punch 'em up, action heavy book with like brilliant visuals, this is the book for you.
Yeah.
I think that the artwork is gorgeous. The action, the way that they construct the panels to make the pacing a lot better. Because I mean, let's be real, Venom's not known for his dialogue, so. And I love the fact that they have like no pretenses about it, and it's a big set piece basically, and they work with what they're given, and they do a really good job. I mean, I don't know why they, honestly, when I was like, why is Colin Budd writing Venom? I feel like that's such a waste, like he could be doing like really big things. Why give him Venom? So, but I think he's like a fan, honestly, and he might have asked for it. So, because he really gets Venom, so I'm like kind of here for it actually. Who knew?
All right. Should we get out of here?
Yes, it is late. I know, sir.
No, it was just not long, but yeah. So
it's comic books. I didn't get to talk comic books last week. I'm sorry.
I know, but
it's all picked up.
Anyway, yes, everyone, join us. It's the end of the month. Join us next time. Of course, Far From Home's coming, so it's Mysterio month. Next week we'll be covering Amazing Spider-Man 311. It's part of the Inferno crossover too.
Speaking of useless crossovers,
I'm
kidding.
But anyway, and then since we'll be dealing with a new release, then 2 weeks from now we'll be doing you'll get our Far From Home review, and then we'll finish the month off with Mysterio from Web of Spider-Man. Web of Spider-Man 90, and then a Ben Riley arc with Mysterio, because Will demanded it.
I love Ben Riley.
Oh, wait a second. And then, because it's from Sensational Spider-Man #1, Amazing 408, and Spider-Man 85 or 65. Yeah.
Oh.
But then we got another Mysterio arc from Amazing 618, 619, and 620. So trying to remember.
Too bad it wasn't 420.
Yeah, because I was gonna say because we get 5 Tuesdays in July. I was gonna say that seems like a lot of Mysterio, but yeah.
Dude, more than one arc is too much Mysterio.
Gotta follow the pattern, Lil.
I know.
All right. So send your thoughts on any of that. Do your homework. Like you said, next week, amazing 311. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, facebook.com, Ultimate Spidercast, at ULT Spidercast on Twitter. Follow CL Sidekicks on Instagram. The voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And go check out capesandlunatics.org before the vulture steals it. And Lilith, where can people?
LuckyStole.com. I will find you.
Oh,
Fight me, nerd.
Yes, if you nerds want to fight me or discuss any controversial opinion I've had tonight here on the podcast, you can find me at Lilith Hellfire on Twitter and at Lilith Hellfire 69 over on the gram.
Horny and angry.
Yes, my only two emotions. I know. I'm working on it.
oh my. Patient, that's it. That's good. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Vulture Month. Come back for Mysterio. Like you said, 2 weeks until Far From Home. Send your thoughts on that. Maybe I'll get to see it. All right, everyone. Swing on back.
Flip.